Got to go in, Buzz! Got to go in!
Hello everybody, I'm Rich, director of Bunch of Amateurs. I'm going to do a quick update for you here because we're hitting the end of the season. I'd like to get across how it's going to end, not with any spoilers, but in terms of how many episodes we're putting out, and give you a bit of information on what's happening next season, because people have started asking us. Sometimes it's just easier to tell everybody at once, well, what we know so far. We don't know exactly what next season looks like yet. But I'll start with the next few episodes. We've got 4 left for free. 3 left for BoA Plus, because they've already got tomorrow's episode. So tomorrow, Sunday, you're getting the Saints and Sinners episode. So that's the St Albans trip. That's quite a meaty episode, going to be quite long. Then on Monday for BoA Plus, we're releasing the Bath episode, and the Bath episode is epically long. I'll show you a bit in a minute, but the supercut is 1 hour and 42 minutes long. Then we've got a combo episode going out, and that will feature 3 games towards the end of the season. And then we've got the finale, which is the big finish. It's the final game of the season, plus kind of a little addendum afterwards with some interviews and stuff. So we are heavily through the edits on these. Bath is done. The combo episode I'm working on today and tomorrow. Archie, my editor, producer guy, he has done a really good job of boiling down what would have been 3 episodes at one point into 1. So that's going to be long as well. And then, yeah, so we're going to release these. We're going to put one of them out midweek. We're probably putting out the combination episode this Wednesday or Thursday for members, and then the following Wednesday or Thursday for free, so that we can finish the show on June 1st. That's the plan. It's going to be quite tight getting there because I haven't narrated a lot of it yet. So a lot of work to do, and I've got a hangover, which is not helping. So yeah, there we go. That's the plan for the episodes. Next season, we've not done a deal with Dorking yet. We fully expect to. We do every year. We go through this. I'm pretty sure Mark likes to get the players lined up before talking to me. Would be nice to go first, but I can't seem to make that happen. We have had one discussion around it already. Both parties know where we're at, but we do expect to be filming again next season, unless something goes really awry between us, which seems really unlikely. Further to that, we're planning on doing a second series next season, running concurrently with Dorking, and we haven't quite signed it off yet, but we do want to run a second show for the whole season, and it's going to be quite different. It's going to be a completely different level of football, but it will be some familiar faces, particularly for those of you who watched all of our other shows. And if you were here at the beginning, you're definitely going to remember the manager. So we're going to tie him down to a deal soon, and we've got to start planning for that. And some of you might even be in the show if you really want to be, if you've still got a pair of football boots. But more on that as it happens. So yeah, I've got a big mouth. I'm trying not to give too much away. Over the summer, there's going to be a couple of specials. We've got at least 1, if not 2, charity matches we're hoping to film that Mark will be manager in. And we've got a cup final that they played in recently. Those will go out for members. We may end up putting them out for free at some point as well. But that's going to depend on how much energy Archie and I have got. I'm definitely going to need a holiday. I've not had really more than a day off. I haven't had a full day off since last summer, so I'm really hoping to have a break. But obviously, we want to keep the channel going, and we don't want to lose our BoA Plus members and whatever. So we've got to do some work over the summer. But hopefully, I'm going to have a little holiday at some point. This here is the Bath episode. I'm just going to very quickly show you what's going on with this. I mean, as many of you will know, this was an insanely... How do I phrase it? I don't want to spoil it for anybody. It was a controversial match, and it just so happened that it's the one where we had done quite a bit of stuff outside of the match day. So we filmed training on the Tuesday and the Thursday. We went up to London to film Mark in a referees meeting. You can see it here. Referees doing Q&A. There's me kind of hiding in the background. We showed them some of our TikToks and our YouTube shorts and stuff, and there's a TikTok out on that if you really want to see that now. And then we've got quite a bit from training as Mark plans the match. this is the spinning wheel that anyone who's worked in editing will tell you is an absolute bane of existence. Then we've got the coach journey to Swindon, the hotel in Swindon. We've got so much for this that I just couldn't chop it down to a reasonable length. So we just said, fuck it, we'll go an hour and 42 for the Super Cup. So that's what's coming out on Monday for BoA Plus members. And we hope to put that out for free a week tomorrow. In fact, we definitely will put it out for free a week tomorrow. So look out for that. I think the free version's still pretty long. There it is. It's 59 minutes. But if you really want the full, if you want all of the detail, I mean, the free version still doesn't have the post-match team talks and stuff, because, you know, an hour long for free is an insane length. And we honestly don't know how YouTube is going to respond to that. And our stats are a little bit down. They tend to be down once Dawkins' season has ended. And we wanted to be much closer to reality, to real life by the end of the season. We wanted it to be 2 weeks behind, which would have meant the finale coming out this weekend. But it was the robbery of the equipment that really knocks us back. We couldn't put any midweek episodes out because we were so busy trying to rebuild all of the equipment up. So we lost a lot of time. I'm quite frustrated about that. But I think it's basically a month after the event that the final episode's going out, which is, you know, it's an improvement on last year, and it was closer to 3 months. I think it was 2 to 3 months. So hopefully next season, if and when that's agreed, we can figure out how to keep, for a lot of this season we were 2 weeks behind, so we've got to figure out how to keep that next year. I was about to post this and I realised I hadn't mentioned the insurance payouts. We did get an insurance payout for the equipment. It wasn't the full amount, but it was made up for by the GoFundMe. So I just want to say once more, thank you so much for all of your support. We did end up with a bit of an excess thanks to the GoFundMe and the insurance payout. So we're putting all of that back into the show. The production is going to be bigger and better next year, and it's going to help us do that second show. We do have to buy a bit of extra equipment to make that happen. So we will let, I can't remember what, Hiscox off of the hook. It did take them 3 months, and we did have to had to rattle some sabres and make some complaints in order to get them to actually do the payout. And I think they realised they'd messed up, because 3 months was a crazy length of time. But without the GoFundMe, we would have ended the show mid-season, and we'd have had to have come back next year. And I honestly don't know what I would have done for a job for 6 months. So I can only thank you from the bottom of my heart for what you guys did to keep this show running. It's phenomenal. It really is. I never expected it. When I was on the floor in the kitchen about an hour after I realised what had happened, there was no part of me that thought that you guys would come together and keep it going. I've got to be careful because I'm gonna crack here. I am really emotional about it because it's just mind blowing, the support that we got, and thank you so much for that. So I will now go back to what I was saying 10 minutes ago when I was doing this update. Anyway, there you go. That's my updates. If you want more updates, join us on BoA Plus from £1 a month, I think it is. Well, you don't get updates for £1 a month. You get the standard cuts. I think for the second tier, you get the updates and a bit of behind the scenes and stuff. And then the higher up you go, the more you get. And the top tier people are in a WhatsApp group. So if you really want to keep up to date, you can get a higher tier membership and join the WhatsApp group, and you get direct messages and voice notes from me and the team, and little video updates, and we have chats and discussions around what's going on behind the scenes on that. So hopefully we'll see you in the WhatsApp group. But otherwise, really hope you enjoy the last few episodes. We're really happy with how the edits have gone. We've got so much stuff to share with you, and we just really hope you will watch it. Thank you very much for all of your support.
Got to go in, Buzz! Got to go in!